Hi, I'm Dr. Burness. Many concussion patients have questions about what they can be doing at home to help with their recoveries. They often ask me if diet is important. And in my opinion, based on my experience with hundreds of PCS cases, I can say that diet can absolutely have a huge impact on your recovery. If you just think about it, it makes perfect sense. If you have tissue damage, which you do if you've had an injury, you have to repair it to heal. So it's a good idea to be eating the best building blocks possible to make the repairs. If you are what you eat, then your brain is what you eat too. Your brain is made up of animal protein and animal fat, so those things had better be in your diet. I'll probably take some heat for this, but if you're a vegan, I really think you're slowing your recovery. As a matter of fact, so far in about 10 years of doing this work, I've not been able to help a single vegetarian to full recovery unless they were willing to eat some animal proteins and fats. So I make that a condition of me accepting a case. And I'm not just picking on the vegans. I change the way all of my patients eat while they're working with me. Not only do we need to eat the right building blocks, we also need to not be eating a lot of things. To maximize our chances of recovery, we need to properly regulate our blood sugar and we need to minimize inflammation. And when I say we, I mean me too. The diet I put my patients on, I've been following myself for about 10 years. If you have an injury, then you have inflammation at the very least at the site of that injury. Inflammation in the brain can be tricky to clear out, especially if you're eating things that are pro-inflammatory. There are some things that are inflammatory for everybody, like nightshades, so avoid them. But there are also specific foods that can be perfectly fine for someone else, but that you may be having an immune reaction to. And an immune reaction means more inflammation. So the ideal diet will be a little different for everyone. In my practice, everyone follows an anti-inflammatory paleo diet specifically modified to their own sensitivities. There are also nutritional supplements we can use to reduce inflammation, but I'll leave those for another video. So a bit of a warning. Changing your diet to something like this can be a little bit of a shock to your system. And most people will feel pretty crappy in the first couple of weeks of doing this diet. Typically they'll feel low energy and they may be a little more headachy than they're used to. Weight loss can also happen on this diet. I find men will lose somewhere between 10 and 20 pounds doing this diet. Women can lose a little less than that. So if you are in a situation where you don't want to lose weight, you're going to want to eat more of the allowed foods on the diet just to try and keep your weight up. So think about your diet. I bet there are things you could be doing differently to help yourself. I'm Dr. Burness. Thanks for watching.